In the BC, I'm writing to you out of pure frustration with how this whole lockdown is being handled. First off, I know you probably won't read this personally. All you politicians do not work for us. You work for your donors, Big Pharma, the WHO, and banks. It's very clear to the majority of people that you, who is a member of the WHO, along with Theresa Tam, who is a member of the WHO, clearly are regurgitating orders directly from them, okay? Not what is in the best interests of immune health. It's appalling to hear no one speak about how we should be boosting our immune systems during this time. You nor anyone else addresses the issue of bad immune systems or their causes. You never address how smoking, GMO foods, unclean water all contribute to a reduction in immune health. You also never address how we should be boosting our immune system with vitamins A, C, D, or zinc. Yeah. You make us sit at home and sterilize our homes, which actually does nothing to trigger our immune responses to viruses. Everything we are told to do does nothing to boost our immune system. Nor do you provide any information on how to do so. Why? Because there's no profits in a healthy population. Because, that's right, if we sit at home and become immune suppressed, that your WHO recommendations for pharmaceuticals and vaccines will make them more money that way. Who do you work for? Who runs our government? That's not a question, that's a fact. I do not want a reply. I do not want a generic pre-planned reply that you or any of your PR people has pre-prepared as a response to any questions directed at you. Thank you. That's what I wrote her. Yeah, I really didn't care what I said to her because I knew I wouldn't get a response. Probably because I emailed the wrong email anyway. Okay, so why are we all here basically? Well, what brought us here? Well, obviously a virus brought us here initially, and of course we're all here for government corruption or whatever. But I want to let you guys know how mysterious this virus actually really is. This is a really mysterious and intelligent virus, actually. So I'm going to give you my top 5 ways in which this virus is very mysterious and also intelligent, okay? Number 5, it knows how to stay 6 feet away from you. Not 10, not 2, 6, okay? It is also spread by singing. Wow, different key signatures spread the virus. Don't speak in the key of C. No, don't do that, no. And it's also spread from asymptomatic, healthy people that show no symptoms. Weird. Number 4, it's killed more small businesses than humans. Fact. Number 3, fatalities seem to only be 80-plus-year-olds with 1 to 3 other health issues that appears on death certificates when it's assumed or presumed or we don't know, or cases where doctors are forced to write COVID on the death certificate. Again, very mysterious virus, you know? Oh, this is a good one, number 2. Haha. Masks prevent, well, no, they don't prevent, well, yeah, they do, no, they don't, they do, they don't, they do, they don't, they do, they don't. We don't even know if they prevent the spread because the WHO's flip-flopped so many times, more so than a sunny day on Miami Beach. You know? I mean, the WHO's made so many flip-flops, Nike's got a new ad campaign for their sandals. The WHO, just flip-flop. You know, like who knows what the heck this virus does with masks? We don't know. The number 1 reason that I think this is a mysterious virus, it seems to be a health threat at anti-lockdown protests, but not at BLM protests, right, Justin Trudeau?
Yeah!
Yeah, very odd virus, don't you think? It spreads so weird, you know? Okay, so now that we know how odd this virus is, let's take a look at past viruses, how they behave, how they were eradicated, and then compare it to the data collection, surveillance, and contact tracing solutions that they've provided for COVID-19. All right? So past viruses, what have we done 100 years ago? Well, better sanitation helped, you know, healthier foods, cleaner air, you know, vitamins, natural herbal remedies, you know, healthy foods, all that, exercise, sunlight, right? Those help eradicate viruses. Not in this case with COVID-19. There seems to be a lot of data collection and contact tracing going on to stop the spread. So let's go through this, okay? So today's COVID-19, it seems to be eradicated by staying 6 feet apart so satellites above and 5G cameras can monitor the spread better. Weird. Don't sing, of course, I covered that. Nope, singing spreads it. If you sing in the key of A or C, no, that spreads this virus too. Don't sing, no. Don't hang out in groups of 10 people with 10 family members, no. Now we have to have a bubble, okay, a bubble of people. That spreads the virus if you're more than 10 people in a bubble, okay. Eat takeout. McDonald's, those stay open. No gyms. No, don't go to gyms. No, spread the virus there. Keep bigger corporations open. It doesn't seem to be spread in those corporations, right? No. Spray us with chemicals at airports. Great way to stop the spread of a virus, right? Just spray the crap out of us. Yeah, that stops the spread, right? Laser scanning foreheads. Temperature checks. What a great way to stop the spread of a virus, by pointing lasers in your forehead. What does that do? That makes no sense to me. I don't know about you. Download contact tracing apps. I mean, to monitor who you've been around, that keeps you healthy, right? Not vitamin C, no. Let's see who they've been around. Let's contact trace them. That stops the spread of COVID-19, right? Yeah. Leaving contact info at restaurants. That stops the spread of a virus, right? Right? No? I don't think so either. I think, yeah, that's not right either. And if you, of course, again, I covered this all before, it seems to spread at anti-lockdown protests and not police brutality protests. So maybe, no, I'm not going to go there. Odd technological solutions to stopping the spread here. But it seems to me that the most effective way of stopping this spread of this virus seems to be eradicating our civil liberties, our freedoms, and our rights, and we're not going to take it. Right? Freedom, that's right. Okay, so as you all know, if you see my posts on Facebook, I'm a data and stats guy. I'm going to run through some good data and stats here that they won't tell us and that they don't want us to know. I got the numbers. My sources are all StatsCan as well as the Government of Canada website, okay? Anyone can go there and find this out. So let's just see. Let's run through some stats about BC COVID data. Because they keep enacting these state of emergencies based on, X number and ZY. So let's see if the numbers can justify the state of emergency. All right, so what have we got in BC here? This is up to date as of June 24th. So age 0 to 10, all we've had are 2 hospitalizations, nothing else. Age 10 to 19, 1 hospitalization. Nothing in the ICU, nobody dead at all. Age 20 to 29, 13 hospitalizations, 5 in the ICU, that's it. Age 30 to 39, we've had 34 hospitalizations, 11 people in the ICU. 0 people in BC have died of or with or assumed or presumed or whatever you want to call it, of this virus under the age of 40. 0, okay? Age 40 to 49, we finally have our first deaths. 2 deaths between age 40 and 49, okay? Age 50 to 59, 73 hospitalizations, 29 in the ICU, and 4, again, assumed to have died. 4, so we've had 6 deaths under the age of 60 in BC. That is it. If we look at the flu numbers, which I'm going to bring up later, you'll see that this is just not justified at all. Okay? So let's go. What, age 70 to 79? Okay. 122 hospitalizations. 57 in the ICU, now 30 dead, okay. Age 80 to 89, 86 in the hospital, 16 in the ICU, 73 dead. 90 plus, 32 hospitalizations, 3 in the ICU, and 35 dead. That is what they are basing this continued state of emergency on. And I don't think it's very justified if we look at the flu deaths also, okay? All right, so when they enacted the first state of emergency, it was March 18th, okay? The last one was June 24th. So let's compare data on both days to see if the data justifies them continuously enacting the state of emergency. Okay, so the first state of emergency, March 18th. The infection rate, the case infection rate of people tested, 4.8%. The last state of emergency on June 24th, the infection rate was 0.7%. Same day cases on March 18th, we had 60 cases on that day. June 24th, we had 14. We had 13 in the hospital when they announced the state of emergency, March 18th. We had 14 on June 24th, about the same. Okay, we'll give you that, BC. ICU, we had 7. June 24th, we had 7. Dead, March 18th, March 9th to the 18th, we had 7 people dead. So that was 9 days it took to get 7 deaths. When they reenacted the state of emergency on June 24th, it was from May 28th to June 24th. That's 27 days to get the 7 deaths total, in which it took 9 days on March 18th. So of course, it's been like, so that 4 times longer it took to get 7 deaths on June 24th than it did on March 18th. We had 1 more in the hospital, we had 3 more in the ICU, and it's been 67 days since the amount of cases reached was 60. It's been 67 days since that number was reached. We have been less every single day, okay? And the last little bit of data here for BC, the average age for a death in BC is 80.8 years old. The average age of COVID-20 death is 85, okay? Not justified in my opinion, okay? So one more, so my last bit of data here. So now I'm gonna get to the Canadian data. We have flu pneumonia deaths in 2018 compared to the COVID deaths in 2020, okay? Flu pneumonia deaths in 2018, age 1 to 19, we had 28. Age 1 to 19 in COVID 2020, 0. Age 20 to 39, 54 deaths of flu and pneumonia. COVID 20 to 39, 23 deaths.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Flu pneumonia deaths 2018, aged 40 to 59, 293 deaths. Age 40 to 59 for COVID, 232.
What are you doing?
Flu pneumonia deaths 60 to 79, 1,837.
You want to work together? Or you're looking for conflict?
2,100.
What's going on?
More. Okay, fair enough. Flu pneumonia deaths 70 to 89.
What are you guys doing?
6,100. COVID deaths 6,100. It's all on par. Every flu or pneumonia death in 2018 was less than COVID 2020. Okay? Little comparison for the flu. In 2018-2019, we had 1,350 pediatric hospitalizations. Compared to COVID, where we had virtually none.
Hi, you're not 2 meters. You're not wearing a mask, so thank you.
What's that?
Just wondered if you wanted to chat. Like,
Yeah.
we can talk about like why you're here, why not, why am I here, that kind of thing. What brings you here?
We're doing an event.
Yeah.
We invited you guys to participate.
Oh, cool.
But
your event about?
well, it looks like you're intruding on it.
What's your event about?
It's about freedom, democracy,
Yeah. What?
civil rights.
You want to tell me more about it?
What's your event about?
I think it's about colonization and indigenous resurgence.
What's it about?
Colonization and indigenous resurgence.
So where's the colonization in Canada now? Who's being colonized?
Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you.
Maybe we are as well.
Well,
like, our
sure.
minds are colonized.
Who's colonizing?
Do you want to talk more about it? Like, can we move over?
No, I want to understand, right?
Guys, we're just going to kind of shimmy over so these guys can do their thing. Like I said, we're not going to engage her. I agree with what they're fighting. So we're just going to move our stuff just a little bit this way and direct it this way so we can film that way and they can have their thing, okay? That way we're unified and we're working together. Okay?
Yeah, we're not looking to fight you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna still ask you to take 2 meters back. There's
No,
a
we were standing
pandemic
here.
right now.
Could you back up? Why don't you back up?
You guys encroached on
I'm not wearing a mask.
Infringing on the safety of young people and young indigenous
So-
and racialized people. I'm gonna ask you to take
I'm asking you to back up.
Don't engage.
Don't engage. Don't. I told you don't engage. I told you don't. I told you not to engage. I told you. I agree. I agree. 100. So.
If you want to talk to someone, I'm happy.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
no, good stuff.
They're trying to sucker you in.
I know.
Go that way.
Yeah.
Just go that way.
Yeah.
Just go.
Gonna be
This
peaceful?
is what
No, go that way.
If,
Go that way.
Rick, if
you want
he's
someone
gonna
to
be
disagree
peaceful
with,
and you want to
Then
talk,
go peaceful over
but
there.
don't fight.
No,
be
go,
nice.
go peaceful over there.
You can totally be chill.
Go over there and chill with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take him for a
if
walk.
you want to talk.
Yeah, take him for a walk over there.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Relax.
seriously, do it.
Relax, buddy.
Dude, you gotta be with us. Don't engage.
We all want to be cool, man.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I know where you're at.
No, but you have to stand your ground. You can't
Oh
be
yeah,
letting them
no, I know,
walk
but if
over.
you guys want a conversation,
Yeah,
have it
go
over
have a
here.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally into having a conversation
Sure,
because it's
sure.
taken away
With
from
us.
what this.
Yeah.
Come on,
Let's go over
Yeah,
here.
good.
Let's go. Right here.
And I just want to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're looking for like some common ground or something.
Who are? Who's your organizers here?
To be perfectly
let's
honest,
bring it over here.
I know some of the people here, but I didn't help organize this event.
All right.
I was riding by on my bike and I stopped, but I know some of these folks, and so I
We all know
know
what the Canadian government
that
does to the
they're
Indigenous
interested
people
in.
with regards to genocide and
you wanna,
murder
like-
and everything else.
Do you want to do the thing of like listening to one of their speakers and then we
Yeah,
can
I
talk
will.
together?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
What they're talking
And
about.
if
I
you
just
wanna
thought
share
it was
some of the
pretty
things that you-
rude the way they just came on the stage like that.
I agree.
It was rude, and now they're demanding that we stay certain meters. You know,
Yeah.
you know. I thought this was about freedom and rights, and now we're cowering to a group that comes in. It's bullshit, man.
I
You have to put your foot in the ground and stand up for freedom.
Yeah,
and sometimes it gets messy.
totally. And
But,
the thing is,
you know,
that
How much are you going to get walked over?
well, and this is the thing. Before
This
you
is
go,
bullshit,
I just wanna
man.
before you go, say.
I'm not looking for a fight
Oh
here.
no, I know, and that's
but I'm not
cool.
going to have
But you're
people
being
walk
cool.
over me.
No, and I totally agree. And the thing is that what they did, I think was wrong.
Look what they did. Now they're
And
just
so,
pushed
and now,
aside.
and we made a solution to
It's bullshit.
100% I get it.
It's bullshit, man.
Yeah, no, I know what they. I know.
Like
But
there's-
you know what? Listen, we can share. That's
Yeah.
you know what? It's totally fine because we're supposed to be. So what's your guys' like? Tell me. Explain to me. What's it? Is it indigenous rights? Is it?
Yeah, I guess if you guys love rights and freedoms, then you'll love sovereign indigenous nationhood. Because
I'm sorry. Sorry, it's so hard to hear you. Sovereign.
Yeah,
Sovereign.
thank you, sir.
you'll love sovereign indigenous nationhood.
Oh.
Yeah, because masks could be restricting now, but if you think about the history of this country, they came onto our lands, they took our children away, they forced us to learn different languages.
You know what? I get it.
We were subject to, mass smallpox epidemics where they held the vaccines for 90% of
So
our
I
people
believe
died
the
and
next
smallpox.
speaker will be Angie
The
Ryan.
government came in with their guns, they came in with their gunboats.
Oh no, it's
Began
John
to
St. John.
enforce law without
John, sorry, I don't have
diplomacy,
you guys.
without regard.
So everybody, this is John St. John, and
Your
he is
guys'
with We Are
fight
Woke.
is our fight too.
I mean, if you guys are willing to get CGL out of Wet'suwet'en territory, that would be great, because right now we're standing up for our rights.
For your sovereignty as a nation.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's the whole reason we're here, because we've been fighting the Canadian state for
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just asking
It's
to get
okay.
2 meters.
I'm talking to him.
I still, you can speak louder.
What nation are you from?
I'm Gitxsan
Can I
Nation.
ask you
Oh,
to take
Gitxsan,
2 meters?
So as made famous in the Haldimand versus British Columbia court case, where it was determined that British Columbia Catholics legally extinguished their rights.
No, this is where I'm standing.
And so right now we have a paramilitary RCMP invasion ongoing on our
Alright, well then 2 meters back from
patrolling with
everyone.
assault rifles across our lands. They're fighting people from their homes. All in order to facilitate a project that does not have the consent of the people. So yeah, that's basically why we're here, because we've been fighting the same struggle for countless generations.
Yeah, for sure. So,
I like how you speak, man. Like you're just speaking.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. So, a question I have for you then. With this shutdown and with this lockdown, where are you at with that? Like, what do you feel? Do you think?
Maybe I gotta run like just quickly on those notes. Right now, Coastal GasLink is taking full advantage of the situation to be moving throughout our territories. They're bringing thousands of people up there to do work. People that are completely foreign to those territories. They're building man camps. They've got hundreds of excavators, hundreds of pipes. And ultimately, there are nation-to-nation negotiations happening right now with Sodan leadership and provincial and federal governments. But still, they're moving through without consent. And
I'm on side with you guys, trust me. I think the government has done nothing but try and railroad you guys, okay? Like, you know what? Everybody here, they're all for Indigenous. They're all for this not happening to you guys. Because listen, we all share the land, right? You know that you're, like, I just want you to understand, we support you.
So when this blows up again, when we see shut down Canada again, like I'm expecting you guys to show up because...
Well, yeah, because we don't want them to shut us down. That's what we're fighting against. We do not want Canada to try and shut us down, because what affects you guys is also affecting us too.
All right, I'll expect you all on the railroad tracks when the time comes.
Are you from Vancouver?
No, Dixon.
Thanks, sir. What's your name?
Milach Ox.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, good stuff. Thanks for sharing. So this is part of that shutdown group. They're shutting all the railroads down and shutting industry down in Canada. So they're here today. I'm pretty disappointed how we caved into this. But so do you support shutting Canada down like that? Like, you think that's constructive? What about all the jobs that are impacted?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want us all.
Like, we've already been shut down because of the lockdown. Like,
yeah. What industry do you work in?
What's that?
I'm just curious what industry you work in. But you don't have to say if it's just like so many of the industries that Canada depends on is extracting resources from the ground that aren't going to be there forever, right? Like forestry and oil. And
yeah,
gas.
but there's reforestation and
we're not reforesting enough to sustain those industries.
Well, let's do more reforestation, but those trees are going to die. We might as well use them.
I don't know. I mean, so one of the things that Indigenous people are saying is that we're destroying the land, right?
We are in some ways because of systemic corruption in government. So we got to root that out. That's impacting everyone.
Yeah, and so there's a problem with government, and I think there's also a problem with the bosses who run the businesses that most of us work
Well, they're
for.
part of government. It's a revolving door back and forth.
Yeah, right.
They're all party to it. We're aware of that.
Yeah, and
But the only way we're going to deal with this is unite Canadians.
I think.
And so far so good here today. You know, we don't want to fight with you. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming today. You know, we stand, in solidarity with all Canadians, eh? Yeah, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Probably wants to tell you my name, but
That's okay.
yeah. All in all, I think.
So what brought you here today?
I think was not.
Yeah, sorry. I want to get your voice out.
So why we're here today is for us to have a conversation.
Oh, wonderful.
And be in a space where people of color, that oftentimes their voices are marginalized, have a space to speak on a day like today.
Yes.
And I think oftentimes because our voices are suppressed, it's a time to have conversation and an opportunity to showcase that in this space.
Yeah.
And so I think the way that how things already happened before, like how people were setting up, the people who which this land is resided on was not consulted. And so I think it's important that we recognize what lands we stand on.
But that's native.
We're gonna start if you would like to.
That's a native issue. Shouldn't natives speak on that?
You asked me the question.
Yeah, fair enough. No, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem. So we're gonna
No, it was nice meeting you. I met you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's this morning.
All Indigenous people have a right to speak together.
Of course they do.
Especially when it comes to the numbers. Look at it.
Yeah, I know.
The Indigenous community is only 4.9% of the population.
Yes.
Let's get up there.
No, good stuff. Thank you for sharing. So far, so good. No, it's good. I appreciate it. The people aren't aggressive, and they want to get their voice out.
Is unbelievable. And I have to say, I've seen millions of dollars
we're gonna listen and learn,
stolen from the public.
right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do stuff on 5G today, so hopefully you learn about that. It's impacting everyone.
Okay.
Our health,
Okay.
our privacy, right?
Doctors, lawyers, judges, they're all at it. In the years I drove limousines, I've had over 1,000.
Are you part of the Black Lives Movement?
And I'm just one. How much money you take from? Most of them are politicians. And guess what? Guess who paid for all this stuff? You did. You paid for everything. They don't use their own money. No, it's got to be.
Do you think we should shut down Canada, or do you think that's going to help? It's already been shut down from the lockdown.
I mean, I'm into the idea of shutting down the bosses.
What?
I'm into shutting down the bosses.
Well, that's corruption, man. We got to root that out.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
But they're in bed with the government. You know that.
oh yeah,
It's a revolving door. So that's the way it works.
yeah, absolutely.
People need to wake up, and they divide the people
I know. So we need
based
to
on race.
That's what we need to shut down.
They divide us economically.
That's what we need to shut down.
The media is part of it.
We need to shut that down, right?
Delegations, because it's all you do. Take delegations here, delegations there. Usually from Ottawa to Montreal.
Please step forward
And
and
then
come
when they get to
join us
Montreal,
on
where
these
they go? Strip
stairs.
clubs, bars. And there I am in a beautiful super stretch limousine, curb crawling, picking up
Of these folks
prostitutes.
deciding to take
And
space
politicians
away
and their
on this
friends and
unceded territory from a
And then
very
again, it's all paid
beautiful
for by us,
celebration
believe it or not, the limousine
of
company.
Indigenous and Black
Your ministers, your
solidarity.
Canadian ministers, regularly, this
Again,
is what they do. They call,
if
I
you're
go out,
interested in
I pick up a
celebrating
table, go
Indigenous
to a
and
restaurant,
Black
I hope you're listening to this,
solidarity
and then I go
and
to
love in the face
pick
of
up a young lady,
colonial
and they use the word very
violence,
loosely. Then I go pick up
imperialism,
the member of parliament, usually from the
and
Shadow Laureate,
anti-Black
or the
and
Western
anti-Indigenous
Hotel.
rhetoric, please
And
come
then we go to
towards the
Montreal.
stairs.
2-hour drive. Once we get there,
those that
we go and have
identify
dinner in a nice
as
five-star
Black and
restaurant.
Indigenous,
$150, $200
please
bottles of
step
wine.
forward and come
And then
join
when they
us,
come back,
or
they get
if
in
you're
the
an
car.
ally,
And then I close the
more than
divider, so
welcome
they can't see
to
them.
start the
And
day
then
with
I go
us
into the restaurant, and guess what?
on our
I pay the
relations
bill.
territory.
With my credit card from the limousine company.
Territory
I
here.
pay the bill, usually around $700.
step forward
This is
if
back
you
in the 90s. Anyway, from then we drive back to Ottawa. And on the way, for the first time, I thought it was really strange. And, oh,
That's
shit.
good.
I got a government politician in the car, and my car's breaking down. And then I realised there's a rhythm to this breakdown. It was going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Yeah, that's when they had sex in the car. And then when I get back to Ottawa, I drop the politician off. And then I pay the girl. If she's got facilities,
Do you know anything,
on her card.
excuse me?
If not, she goes to our office and gets cash.
Do you know anything about George Soros?
So, and then what we do, we send a bill to the Canadian government for $1,500 for limousine service, and every day it goes. So what you have just done, the Canadian taxpayer, has just paid for this politician to have a nice
Let's not be politically correct here.
all of your
Do you
dollars.
have any new questions?
And you want to put these those on? You know, every time a delegation comes into Canada,
It's good.
whether
It's
it's
peaceful.
Montreal,
That's all we can
Vancouver,
ask, right?
or Ottawa,
Yeah, maybe we'll learn more stuff from each
Victoria,
other.
guess what?
What are some?
Where's the 6 feet?
I'm the first person
There's no
in
6
Ottawa, I
feet.
was the first person
There-
I think it's the mask thing.
There's no separation there, man. They're violating the 6 feet rule.
I think the mask might help.
Whatever's going
Yeah.
on, it's all free, especially the hockey ones. There they are, front row, in the box, fully including with food and liquor. And guess what? They also get whatever their perversion desires. Men